resource speaker for this morning. He's an expert of the structure and dynamics of socio-ecological production landscapes and seascapes, being a member of the International Partnership for the Satoyama Initiative for a number of years now. She holds a bachelor's degree in community development from Thailand's Konkan University, a master's degree in forest resource administration from Kasetsart University, and a PhD from Tokyo University of Agriculture. She then worked in the Royal Forest Department of Thailand, doing research and promotion of non-timber forest products utilization and conservation from 1998 to 2007. And since 2007 to around 2020, she worked for the Institute of Environmental Rehabilitation and Conservation, an international NGO, to promote sustainable agriculture, forest conservation, and environmental education in Thailand, Cambodia, and the Philippines. Currently, she is working as a senior researcher for the Thailand Environment Institute. Her work covers interesting and dynamic topics on forestry, climate change, ecosystem-based adaptation or EBA, and sustainable development. Indeed, very much related to the advocacies of the International Partnership for the Satoyama Initiative or IPSI, where we both had been attending for quite a time now. And of course, very related to our project on socio-ecological production landscapes and seascapes of the Philippines here at the UP. And this is in collaboration with the Visayas State University, Caraga State University, and Bicol University. Our speaker is not foreign to universally known scientific method, starting with curiosity and inquiry, and ending up with publications and technologies. As such, she helps guide and mentor authors as a member of the board of editors of the International Journal of Environment and Rural Development of the International Society for the Environment and Rural Development, and the Journal of Management and Development Studies of the UP Open University. Colleagues and friends, our ever dynamic speaker loves coffee, loves wine, dining, and ceramics. In fact, I still have the set of ceramics she gave to me. And she is no other than Dr. Jeeranuch Sakkhamduang, or Dr. J for short.
First of all, I would like to introduce you about the organization that I'm currently working for. The Thailand Environment Institute is a civil society organization founded in 1993. We focus on the partnership towards sustainable development. And you can see here we have several fields of work. For example, environmental label. So we are the only one organization in Thailand that issue the green label. And we have a section of natural resources, climate change, and urban and community for livable city, and policy and planning monitoring. And we also have a training section. And moreover, we also act as a secretariat organization for Thailand Business Council for Sustainable Development. So this is my presentation outline. First, I would like to introduce you Thailand landscape, and then we are going to talk about the state of natural resources and environment and issues in natural resources management, and the role of civil society organization. And I will present you some case studies, and we are going to the conclusion. Here you can see Thailand. Maybe some of you already familiar with Thailand landscape. We have quite a varied landscape, start from mountain in the north part to the plain to sandy beach in the south and east. But of course, our beach cannot compare with that of the Philippines. So our country is divided into 5 regions, 5 geographic regions. The mountain in the north, as I mentioned, and the Krolat Plateau here on your right-hand side, and the Chao Phraya River Basin in the center, and the peninsula in the south. For the state of our natural resource and environment, I would like to share just the three sectors that I think is quite important for us for our topic here: forest and wildlife, marine and coastal resources, and land resource and land use. So for forest and wildlife, recently the area of forest in Thailand just slightly changed because of the government's policy and the decrease in forest enforcement because the law enforcement, the strong law enforcement, and we have also decrease in forest fire. But the severity of PM 2.5 in some areas still remain because we have something called transboundary haze caused from the burning from our neighboring countries. And also we still have threatened on wildlife and plant, especially endangered species. And we still have conflict between human and wildlife, especially farmers and wild elephants. Regarding marine and coastal resources, we noticed the increase in marine resources, especially amount of fish and crab and blue crab and shrimp, and also increase in mangrove area. But however, we found or we observed that it's decrease in area of beach and swamp forest as well as seagrass beds. And unfortunately, according maybe due to the pandemic of COVID-19, we found its increase in marine debris, especially the disposable mask, facial mask, surgical mask. For the land resource and land use, we have low fertile soil and unsustainable land use, and increase in soil loss, and decrease in agricultural area, decrease in agricultural area, and decrease in settlement area. For the issue in natural resources management here in Thailand, I don't know if you face a similar issue. So here the land tenure rights are not well recognized or protected. Even is indicated in the law, but it's not well practiced. And also inadequate safeguards of local and indigenous rights. One funny fact is we cannot use the indigenous people in our official documents because government of Thailand is not accepted that we have indigenous people here. They regard everyone is Thai from the beginning, or we can use the ethnic minority, but not indigenous people. And another issue is losing in traditional knowledge on natural resources conservation and utilization, and low market incentive for sustainable production. The market for forest product. So what is the role of a civil society organization to tackle with those issues in supporting with our government? Recently, we have 290 civil society organizations registered with the registered with the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. So mostly around half of them are registered and work in Bangkok, and the second largest portion is work in the northern part of Thailand. So the work of civil society organizations, they work on the ground to support local communities and link stakeholders, especially governmental agency and private sector, to work with communities. And some of them propose policy recommendations from on-the-ground experience, like in case of Thailand Environment Institute. In my organization, also we propose a lot of policy recommendations regarding natural resource management or in pollution management policy. And also awareness rising on sustainable resource utilization to public through media or handout or book or publications. So here I'm going to share with you today's 3 case study. So I try to select the case represent different geographical or different self. First case is from the north. The title is Securing Community Land Right through Household and Community Land Use Map. And the second case is from the northeast, from civil society who work in the river basin. So they work on traditional knowledge on flood forest management. And the final case is the work of TEI or Thailand Environment Institute that work on restoring peat-swamp forest through community empowerment. So let's start with the first case study. So in Thailand, forest dependent and ethnic minority communities, they depend heavily on natural resources, especially forests. However, several acts and law related to forests make the customary land rights or ownership illegal. Although they were there more long before the act or law is amended. And there's a lot of changes in agricultural practice from self-sufficient to commercial agriculture, especially in the north. So people change from rotating farming to monocropping, especially corn. And also it resulted in increase in forest encroachment for agricultural purpose. It's also result like a subsequently is decline in environmental quality, especially soil and water due to agrochemical that they put in their farmland. And due to deforestation, the area, especially in the mountainous area and the steep slope area, is prone to disaster. So what happened there is the Sustainable Development Foundation or SFD. They initiate projects to halt forest encroachment and enhancing livelihood for community in mountainous region by making household and community land use map and forest boundary under the collaboration and agreement of local communities, relevant government agency and local administrative offices. They also introduced some alternative plants such as bamboo and coffee, and agroforestry also were introduced to be an alternative way of agriculture from monocropping. And they also involve business sector to buy sustainably produced product from the community to make sure that their product can be sold. What is very interesting in this project is the result as you can see in the photo. But before that, they noticed that no more forest encroachment because everyone knows clearly where is their boundary of their farmland and also what is the boundary of community. So the household map that produced by the agreement of community and local government is accepted by financial institute as a credit collateral. Although it's not a legal one, but it's come from the agreement of community and local government, so they can use it. And thanks for the local bank, they accept it as a creditor collateral. And then there are changes in monocropping to agroforestry, and also changes in community livelihood to be more sustainable manner and more understanding between government agency and local communities. Because before that, there are lots of conflict and misunderstood between each other, between both sides because of their different agenda or different interests. Now we come to the northeastern part of Thailand, from the mountain to the flat area we call the Korat Plateau. And in this area, there an activity of one organization to revival traditional knowledge on flat forest management. Here you see from the picture is Sebai stream. The Sebai stream is a tributary of the Moon River. So in every year in rainy season, the vast area of vast forest will cover by flood. And the forest itself covers both sides of the stream and is a source of food for locals. Local community there, they possess traditional knowledge on flood forest management and utilization from generation to generation. However, the changes in livelihood make flood forest losses important for local communities. So the Sustainable Landscape Development Association, they conduct a project to revive traditional knowledge and promote sustainable use on flood forest. By collecting traditional knowledge related to flood forest management and utilization, and establishing a trail in flood forest and training the elderly member to share their knowledge, promoting a trail in flood forest as a learning place. And they also establishing fish sanctuary as a spawning area for aquatic life. And they also work with local administrative office to add flood forest conservation and management in their strategy and action plan. So the result from their work is including traditional knowledge related to flood forest management and utilization was documented. As you can see, the below one is the book that they published. And the trail in flood forest were established and elderly members shared their knowledge for visitors. Students in that area also visit flood forest as their learning place, and several fish sanctuaries were established along the stream as a spawning area, and local administrative office at flood forest conservation and management in their strategy and action plan. Now we come to the third case studies, restoring peat swamp forest for community livelihood. So here you can see the peat swamp forest, the photo of peat swamp forest. The Kreng peat swamp forest is the largest peat swamp forest in Thailand, and is a source of water, fish, non-timber forest product, especially sage for surrounding community. The forest is threatened by the area encroachment for oil palm plantation and also forest fire. And also is decrease in fish and sage due to drought and overexploitation. So the Thailand Environment Institute conduct the project to create incentives for local community to conserve and manage peat swamp in sustainable manner. So forest fire management and value added for sage handicraft training were conducted for local communities. And there are also replanting sage and residue management activity with relevant stakeholders. Moreover, knowledge on ecosystem services from peat swamp forest was disseminated to school and stakeholders. So the result of the project include the local communities collaborate with authorities for fire management, fish, sage, and other non-timber forest products were restored. Value add program for sage handicraft was established. More women and elderly involved in handicraft production, which increased their income. And relevant stakeholders aware of the importance of peat swamp forest ecosystem services. Now I come to my conclusion. So the civil society organization play a vital role in promoting sustainable socio-ecological production landscape and seascape utilization and management by connecting various stakeholders to support local communities, and also by producing policy recommendation through on-the-ground experience and disseminating information and story of self-sustainable management to public. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.